Hamura-san is the one punching me in this video. The same man standing here today. I remember now. There's no doubt in my mind.
So, you retract your earlier statement?
Yes. My apologies.
Your Honor, clearly this witness has no credibility.
How does the defense respond?
I admit, the witness was shaken up before. But I believe that's a perfectly understandable response. This is his first time in court, after all. I have no doubts regarding his credibility.
This Stardust establishment. It's a host club, yes? How long have you been employed there?
About 2 years.
For that short a time frame, you seem to have an awful lot of trouble with your customers.
Huh? I'm not sure what you mean.
Several of them have approached you in hopes of marriage, have they not? They come spending huge sums of cash, so you act like you're ready to seal the deal. You say whatever it takes to make them happy in the moment, but your story changes once things start to get real. 5 women have filed reports with the Consumer Affairs Bureau, and those are just the ones who have stepped forward. Can we really trust the words of such a manipulative man? With these character traits in mind, I sincerely doubt the credibility of the witness's testimony. And if the witness is indeed lying, the defendant's alibi is invalid. That is all.
How does the defense respond?
I'd like to continue on the topic of credibility. Mind if I ask you a few questions, prosecutor?
Go ahead.
First, allow me to fast forward the security footage to just a few days after the crime. Oddly enough, we'll be looking at the exact day the prosecution filed their suit. Isn't that you, prosecutor?
Yes.
And in this footage, you're reenacting the altercation that took place between the defendant and our witness, yes?
What? No.
Well, that's strange. You stated earlier that you hadn't seen any footage from the camera near the sauna. But then, how would you be able to reenact things exactly as they went down? You also claimed you did not inspect the area yourself. It seems that wasn't the truth. Why are you hiding the truth from us, prosecutor?
You're wrong!
As you can see, the original footage isn't exactly clear. I would understand if you had denied that the defendant was the man who punched our witness. But instead, you claimed you hadn't seen the footage at all. If I had to guess, when you first saw the footage, you realized Hamura might have been the other man. At the very least, you couldn't rule out the possibility. So you lied, I would say.
That's not true!
Can we be sure that what you say is credible? You've already lied outright in a court of law. And unfortunately for you, there's only one person who thinks the defendant is guilty. And that's you, prosecutor.
The night Kume got murdered, Hamura was holed up in Sauna Go 10 till morning. The footage from the security camera, Hamura's alibi, Seiya's testimony, it all lined up. With a story that airtight, there's no chance he could have killed Kume.
We find the defendant, Kyohei Hamura, innocent. I will now clarify the reasoning behind this decision. Defendant, please be seated.
The judge was right. Hamura definitely didn't kill Kume. But he had to have been involved. Meanwhile, the real killer is still out there, hiding in the shadows of Kamurocho. murdering Yakuza, gouging their eyes out, retreating into his den. So, I've given him a name. The Mole.
A mole. Oh, here we go.
A lawyer's job is done
This has to
once he
be.
proves the defendant innocent.
This has to be the end of chapter 1.
But me? I'm not a lawyer. Not anymore. Meaning my search for the truth only ends when I say it does. My office might be small, but that doesn't mean I don't have a reputation to uphold. In other words, I'll do whatever it takes to bring Hamura and the Mole down.
Yeah, figures that Hamura isn't just... Oh, look at that smirk. Just look at that smirk. We'll get to kill him one day, probably.
Yagami-san, nice seeing you. Gorgeous day. How's the detective business been treating you lately?
Yeah, I knew you'd show up here, Hattori. Listen, I'm not in the mood for your shit today.
But it's my journalistic duty to hear what you have to say. It's not personal, just trying to do my job, okay?
Freelance journalist, also known as the free sus journalist.
Well, I've already seen what your so-called job produces. Fraudulent lawyer lets a murderer walk. Helpless girl suffers the consequences.
You and I both know. You're the only reason the girl died. You just had to go and set that killer free, didn't you? And the good people who raised her still suffer for it. You can't be coming back now. What would her poor family have to say to that, huh, Yagami-san?
No need to worry about that.
If you say so. See you around then.
Oh, I'm so hyped. I think we're done with chapter 1, finally. Ah! Finally! That was such a long chapter. That was 6 hours. We did 3 hours last stream. That was a 6-hour previously. Oh, this is cool.
The year is 2018.
I mean, I really don't need a previously, but
Kamurocho is playing host to Kansai-based
this is
Yakuza,
cool if I were to stop
who
playing
be
after a
turning up
chapter.
dead with their eyes
I'm gonna like
gouged
talk
out.
over this because we literally just did this.
Lawyer turned detective Takayuki Yagami.
This is
took
really
on the
cool though,
case,
doing a
proving
previously.
the suspect's alibi. But he can't
Kind of like
shake the
a
feeling that the
TV
true
show, like a
culprit
TV
is out
show,
there.
sitcom, one of those story-driven shows.
He gives this anonymous killer a name.
Dude, so I was thinking, like, yeah, Harume is definitely, like, are they really, like, is the point that Harume really is guilty? Or if is Harume, like... Chapter 2, I thought I was going to play the opening again. The opening got heavily copywritten. I was starting to think, like, oh, Harume was having this whole alibi, but he could have made that up. He definitely made that up. When we were questioning him, like, in the police station, I was like, there's no way this guy is just innocent.
Man. Kume's the most recent.
And the guy who killed him.
Obviously, the judge thinks he's innocent, but like the point is, he
Got
was
Kume
probably
hand
involved.
delivered to him by Hamura.
In other words, Hamura was cooperating with the mole. He might have been involved in all 3 cases. Yeah, so like I was thinking, like when we were questioning Hamura in the police station, I was like, all right, so is this gonna be a case of like he is innocent and we're trying to prove his alibi to be true? And to the public, that's exactly what we did. But, like, his alibi was obviously, like, a lie. It was just that, an alibi. He plotted that. Which I knew that. So, I had a feeling that's how it would go down.
But Hamura kept that hidden, and ended up getting off scot-free. In turn, making us look like fools. I'm not about to let him get away with this.
Agreed. We gotta go all out if we want to win. Too bad the pay sucks.
Don't hate, man.
I don't get it. Why would the captain want to protect the mole anyways? He could have gotten life in the slammer if things went south.
Hard to say with what we know now. First things first, we need to figure out who the mole is. That's why we're here, remember? The mole's first victim was found right in this very alley.
Mm-hmm. Happened back in August. Kenkichi Mashiba, a Kyorei guy, 27. Pretty small time. Even lower rank than Kume. Body got reported in the morning. Eyes gouged clean out of his skull.
So the corpse was found pretty much the same way as Kume.
Where exactly did they find him? What sort of position was he in?
Not sure. Cops don't really publish those kinds of details.
Well, guess we'll have to do one better then.
Hold up a sec. The cops already did their whole song and dance searching for the mole. But they couldn't turn up a damn thing. Why do you think we can do any better?
I mean, we have to do it.
Doesn't matter whether or not we can do better. We have to. Hamura made us look like fools, and I'm not about to stand for that.
Right. Anyways, the next victim was in, October. Found in an alley off Tenkaichi Street. Shall we head over?
I'm actually gonna head over alone if you don't mind. Think you can get in touch with that informant in the meantime?
Huh? Why Ayabe?
If we're gonna use Kaito's connections to a dirty cop, now's the time.
Didn't you say something about him selling police info? If he's got info on the mole, we need it.
Yep, I can ask.
Thanks.
Alright, later, Kaito. Let's get my boy Sugamo in here. He's the ultimate informant. Dude, it's scary what he can do with a computer. He looks pretty sus. Who, Harame? Yeah, I mean he's only been like the sussiest man on earth since we first talked to him. Kind of not really new. Are you a person I can befriend? Looks like you are. Excuse me, my name is Nekamiya, and you haven't happened to see any cute little kitties wandering around here, have you? You're looking for kitties out here? We're gonna have a little cat side quest here. Or maybe a collectathon, you find all the cats to raise this guy's rank. Yes, in fact, I'm the one who takes care of all the stray cats in Kamurocho. However, there are a few I haven't seen lately. Ah, so he's the one who feeds them. Great, now they're all gonna crap all over the place. I hope they aren't too hungry, I really do worry about them. For street cats, they'll be fine. You think so? How do you know they're not off dying somewhere? They're street cats, they existed long before you came around. But it's not just me who's concerned, the rest of the feral feline community needs to know they're safe. You mean there are more of you? Ah, yes, you see I run a blog about all the stray cats I find. It's got cat pictures, cat icons, cat matchmaking, cat everything. But since I can't update my subscribers about the cats that went missing, a lot of them started to panic. I see. Well, it sounds like it's not a big deal. It's a big deal to me. That's why I've been searching high and low for these crazy little critters. Yet for some reason, they run away at full speed whenever they see me coming. It's like the more I offer my love, the faster they run away. Why won't my feelings get through to them? Beauty. Less cats means less cat poop. I say good riddance. Well, cats do tend to be pretty fickle. Ah, so you know a thing or two about their behavior. Let me guess, you're also a fellow feline fanatic. Oh, is he ever? Not quite. Don't lie, Yagami. Either way, would you be willing to help me find my missing kitties on behalf of the cat-loving community? Seriously? Yeah, all you'd have to do is send me pictures when you find them. I have to take pictures of cats. I'll reward you, of course, in cash. The search begin. Okay, you persuaded me, as long as it's just taking pictures. Ah, thank you so much. Alright, so this is literally Cameron's Codex, but we're taking pictures of cats. I'm Yagami, by the way, so what kind of cat should I be looking for? Right, would you mind starting off with the Calico? He's a bit of a scaredy cat, so I doubt he's gone too far. Calico, got it. Man, what a nuisance, but I guess it couldn't hurt to keep an eye out. Great, then I'll be counting on you, Yagami-san. Alright, neat. How do you open the camera again in this game? Oh, it's just pausing and then camera. Ah, look at us. Look at that light smile. Come here. I don't know if I need your face or not. Say cheese. You can move into camera in this game. Dragon Quest 8 you can't. What's up, bro? Ah, you got me, son. You found the calico yet? He's a bit of a scaredy cat. Alright, that's not the calico. I don't really know what a calico looks like, if I'm honest. Dude, so this is basically... I feel this whole game might be about finding a true killer. Like, all these... I feel like it's gonna be, like, maybe a bunch of murder cases and they're all connected. Or maybe it's really just, like, the killer at work. The mole, as they call him. And we just see him, we're like always trying to follow in his footsteps. Unlike Persona 4, where it's like the storylines and like it all coalesces to the killer. I'm getting major Persona 4 vibes. I'm hoping like the reveal of the killer and how it's done and played up is better though than Persona 4. Because Persona 4, for being a murder mystery, is disappointing. For many reasons. I'm hoping they play it up a lot better in this game. In Kaichi Alley, this is where the mole's second victim was found. If I recall, the body was found in the garbage dump, so around to your dump. I said dump. I see where the corpse was found.
Suspicious.
I think this goes out to Taihei Boulevard. If they know their way around these back alleys, the mole must be pretty familiar with Kamurocho. Is this whole game going to take place in Kamurocho, or are we going to go to, like, other places in Japan? That's another thing I'm curious about. Hopefully we go to some other, Japan cities, instead of just all in Kamurocho. We'll see.
What the...
This is where they take out the garbage, right? The corpse must have been lying around here. This case happened months ago, though. Don't suppose there are traces of the body left. Yeah, the body's, like, long gone by now. Gets in the garbage can. There's no way a dead body would fit in that garbage can. There's a cat nearby also. I keep hearing the meow. If it's the calico, though, no clue. Is there a camera around here? I don't think they'd have a camera in the back alleyway. That was a club, that's why they had the camera.
Suspicious.
The alleyway's pretty narrow. No chance a car could fit through. The victim must have walked here on his own, or did the mole bring him here after killing? There's enough evidence to say otherwise. Investigate the garbage dump. I see. What's this?
What the...
Whoa, this is a screw. God, this is totally unrelated to the case. Guess there are no more signs of the murder. Doesn't seem like there's anything left to find. Alright. Stop the investigation. There's not really much I can do without the police reports. Guess coming here was a waste of time. It's never a waste of time.